A painful and sorrowful history. No one wants to recall the war that occurred on the centenary of UC. The wreckage of warriors floats in the universe, and the ferocious expression under the shattered helmet seems to be a desperate cry. No one can explain whether his death in battle was for his own victory or for the so-called awakening of humanity in the universe. Hypocrites always do this, just pick some praise words to talk about. Chapter 1. Rising Winds and Clouds. You are listening at novelful.audio. UC.0096 May 4th in the conference room of a naval military base in Shanghai, three middle-aged male officers were carefully watching the big screen, while a blonde girl was giving a seemingly brilliant speech. I think everyone has understood that there is an additional chapter on the true Universal Century Charter that we do not know about. Originally, the so-called Laplace box was the original federal charter, which didn't seem to have much value. It was just this kind of thing that caused Lundberg to tinker around, said a blonde officer, his words filled with disdain. Well, this charter is more of a prophecy than a law. What is the new humanity? Is Mr. Ambrose NT a new humanity, and why should the new humanity be involved in government operations? It's endless, and it even conveys the ideology of race and nihilism. Moreover, if it's true, what exactly is the purpose of all these years of war? Said another officer excitedly. Listen to Aslan, I don't know if he's real, but I'm sure we have to believe he's fake. This kind of thing is already illegal and completely out of line with federal policies, said the white-haired officer in the middle. The rank on the military uniform was particularly glaring among these three people, and the calm and confident expression was frightening. There were also faint scars on the face that had undergone surgery. Yes, Aslan, there's no need to believe that little girl's beautiful words. It's not certain if she's the princess of the Zabi family. Instead of thinking about the so-called charter, it's better to think about how to gather Kira's list of pilots. The blonde officer immediately agreed. Kalama, for his plan, I might go to the universe. Aslan wrote that the relevant personnel of their base had traveled all over the Earth's circle this year for this plan, and even now they might go to the universe, to the Moon City, to the Jupiter ship group, or to the edge of the universe to catch a piece of scrap iron. It would be cold to think about it. Kira's plan is necessary, given the situation created by the rebel factions of the Cuff Party in the Gion Republic. We need to implement a true UC centenary plan, Isaac said seriously. To be honest, a year ago he was just like those stubborn members of the federal government who believed it was unnecessary to continue. Unexpectedly, in these short months, anti-federal forces around the world have launched attacks on major cities one after another, and the once unbreakable federal defense line has been defeated to the point of collapse. This makes him re-examine Kira's centenary plan. The so-called centenary plan is one of the federal ongoing plans formulated by Kira Yamato after assessing the forces of various factions within the current federal management scope. Unlike the large-scale UC plan, it aims to unify outstanding personnel from various armies, select outstanding MS pilots to create new MS test aircraft, dedicated aircraft, and support aircraft, and reintegrate their new data, new technologies, and new theories to help the Federal Army, which is currently updating and iterating, better adapt to new battlefield situations and better face possible emergencies. In addition, it will collaborate with special elite forces to form a strong federal defense line. On the road by the seaside, a car passed by. As it was in early May, Shanghai was not as hot and dry as it was in July. The coolness was mixed with a hint of summer heat, but all the beauty had nothing to do with the driver inside the car. A car window completely separated it from the outside world. Driving to an open area, the mountains of documents piled up in the trunk exuded an oppressive atmosphere. Perhaps unable to bear the boredom inside the car, or the noise of the in-car radio, he stepped on the gas pedal directly and raced on the deserted road until he reached the target, barely slowing down the driver's speed. I am Colonel Kira Yamato, commander of the 81st Independent Mobile Unit. The access code is X20A, and I need to enter now. Chapter 0. Author's words. You are listening at novelful.audio. First of all, thank you for reading my novel. The first work, Mobile Suit Gundam. A Tragic Past, will involve a large number of works from the first 100 years of the UC era, as well as TV characters from 00 and Seed. The number of characters may reach nearly 100. Considering the target audience in China, we have decided to use Seed protagonist Kira Yamato as the main perspective and the UC era as the basis to join the 00 Tianren organization in terms of character portrayal. Don't worry, I have seen through Xiaoya and Amuro too much, and I will definitely portray their most authentic side. I have watched Xiaoya's comeback in 1993 20 times. As for the other protagonist Kira Yamato, I may completely change his personality. He may have some dark spots, but his values are absolutely normal. However, deep down, he actually has some inferiority complex, which stems from his identity as a regulator and his desire for a new human identity. If this book is popular, I will have a prequel story. In terms of the number of characters, there may be over 100 spin-offs, games, comics, and original characters mixed together. A series of spin-off organizations such as the Spirit Squad, True Federation, and White Wild Dog Squad may appear in the camp, as well as original organizations such as Oslin's Bird Hunting Team, the Thunder Task Force that inherits the famous body of Augustus. There will be chapters paying tribute to IDW's Thunder Rescue Team, and the Victor Team composed of the first generation of the top 3 drug addicts, among others in terms of mecha, as the protagonist of the work is a federal force. There are more opportunities for original sunglasses, and a large number of one-eyed mecha will also be added. There may be some very unpopular mecha. For example, I will add Dommel's 4th generation successor as an external boss mech, GM4 Battle Zaku 4, Lingus Special Suit as Kyla's mech, Z2 is Huayuanli. Of course, for works of great writers, UC 96 and 97, as well as Moon and Last Sun, I will consider deleting a large number of mecha that destroy settings. However, popular mecha like Unicorn, Rachel, and Jesta will still appear in the old days. The background of the work, as mentioned above, will be mainly based on the UC era, but there will be a few changes, such as the fact that Seed Wuxiaqiang and Yuanzu Gouda are the same period of organism. In the period of 0083, Isaac was unexpectedly with Jamatov. It's interesting to see that the Ptolemy made its debut during the rebellion of New Dices. In UC 105, of course, the protagonist will be Hathaway, after all, the final Flash. My evaluation of Hathaway has received a lot of likes on Bilibili. And for F90, F91, and Pirates, I will consider joining W and X. During V's period, I will consider joining W and X's spin-offs. For Iron Blood, G's comeback, and Turn A, I will present them in a completely new way, but I really don't want to touch Turn A, it's just too perfect. There will also be other non-Gundam works in this series, and I will pay tribute to numerous science fiction works in the form of memes. There will also be scenes that pay tribute to SF classics, such as Leap to the Peak, FLCL, Infinite Unknown, Nagahama Trilogy, Rebel Lulu Show. There are always things you have seen. I even want to write a novel to pay tribute to Mobile Note, Laughs. Of course, everything that follows depends on your popularity. If you are willing to pursue it, there will always be stories that you like. Chapter 2. Fake Peace. You are listening at novelful.audio. De co lois ara trong quatrin lay text. Chapter 3. The End of Peace. You are listening at novelful.audio. De co lois ara trong quatrin lay text. Chapter 0. Human History. You are listening at novelful.audio. De co lois ara trong quatrin lay text. Chapter 0. Universe Century Pre. You are listening at novelful.audio. De co lois ara trong quatrin lay text. Chapter 4. Dark as Night, 1. You are listening at novelful.audio. De co lois ara trong quatrin lay text. Chapter 5. Dark as Night, 2. You are listening at novel full.audio. De co lois ara trong quatrin lay text. Chapter 6. Pitch Black as Night, 3. You are listening at novel full.audio. De co lois ara trong quatrin lay text. Chapter 7. Dark as Night, 4. You are listening at novel full.audio. De co lois ara trong quatrin lay text.